And good morning, San Sebastian. I stayed there in the Hotel Punta Mompas last night. Cheap as chips. I think it was 80 quid. No, it wasn't. It was 80 euros. So, very reasonable, but very basic. Let's get the bike warmed up. So today it's the Pyrenees proper. I'm going to head up to Saint-Hilaire-Salin if I get there. I've popped the route de Pyrenees, or the route de Cols de Pyrenees in the sat-nav. Oh, hello mountains. So on day 2 on the wrong side of the road, and there's still one or two little things that I can't get my head round. I keep seeing people at the bus stop on this side, obviously waiting to go that way, but in my head they're going that way. And I'm like, why is the bus going to pick them up on that side of the road? It might click in a day or two. Oh yeah, we'll have a bit of this. 16 miles of this. Yeah, I've got no confidence this morning. I don't know why. I've done 11 miles on this road and I've seen one cyclist. And a dog. Check that view. I feel like I'm in the middle of nowhere. Well, I am. On this perfectly paved road. Oh, this is what I've dreamed of for years. Dreamed of it. With a bit of McFly in the background as well. Woohoo! Living the dream, man! Living the dream! Who don't love a bit of hairpinage? Just missed a cracker up there. It was like proper, you know, where you look down you can just see hairpin after hairpin. I still haven't seen a car on this bloody road. What a pretty little place, eh? So the fuel anxiety situation, I'm down to 33 miles now. Oh, I've had to switch the Garmin on to find me a petrol station. It says there's one in 1.7 miles. The first col of the day should be the Col d'Aubisque. And it's a bit breezy, so could be a bit wild up there. I did check the weather this morning and it gave it an absolutely spanky-doodle-tastic day today. It's funny riding on your own. You've really got to keep loads in reserve. There's no backup. On one or two of them roads I've done before, could have been there all bloody day before somebody came and helped you out of a ditch with it. Yeah, we'll have a bit of twisty stuff for a bit, eh? Just don't get carried away, eh? Touring pace. Touring pace is what we need. Nothing ridiculous. Fair point that, actually. What is the optimum speed for looking at stuff and having fun? Because I think at the moment I'm riding really slow, but when I take my eyes off the road it still all happens very, very quick. Look at that bird there. You see it? Fucking massive. It's going to eat me. There's another one of them great frigging birds up there. I guess the vultures. I mean, it literally is that big, you can see the bloody feathers on it, individual feathers. Is Peggy. Oh look, first glimpse of snow. Yes. I guess that's where we're headed. Right, let's oh my god, look at these roads. They've got some massive drop-offs. This is a small one. I'm glad there's a bit of snow on that mountains over there, because I've just passed a garage before. It's what, 12:30 now, so it would have been 12 o'clock then, I guess. 31 degrees. I'm melting my tits off. I've just noticed my engine lights on. That's not good. Right, what could that be? I just noticed back there, I stopped at some lights, some temporary traffic lights, knocked the engine off, and then when I came to start the engine, it struggled to start. So, by the power of deduction, it's either the valves are getting knackered, let's pray it's not that, or the fuel that I put in before was wrong. This doesn't like running on E5, I've done it before, so I guess I'll put some different fuel in it when it gets low, see if that sorts it out. Other than that, I just got to keep my fingers crossed. No point panicking till it stops. Good news, I've just stole a bike and it started again. So I'm not worried about it starting. Okay, this is the first real col, the Col de Irati. 1300 metres, and it looks fair twisty, doesn't it? Come on, Lance, you only just started, mate. Col de Irati. Oh la la. What an absolute delight for the eyes. Look at that road. Oh. Yes, yes, and more yeses, please. Lorraine! Fantastic! And the good news is, my engine light's gone out, which is also fantastic. I'm having a bit of a nightmare. My bloody GoPro won't work. It's packed up completely. Tried all the normal tricks that you try. That's just not working. Hey. So I'll try and try and catch it on the rest of the trip on this 360. I'd rather not. I'll have a look at it tonight, but I've missed so much footage today. It's untrue. And it's so hot. Maybe it's because it's so hot. I don't know. We've had our first casualty. My Bigfoot stand's dropped off somewhere. But we can cope with that. Everything else seems to be in order. Just that sodding GoPro. Might do an update on it. I've actually got rid of the GoPro app because it kept updating it. I haven't got my laptop with me, but it will update through the app. Well, that could be a nightmare, but anyway, I'll give that a go later on tonight. If I get somewhere to stay. I've not even thought about that yet. What time is it? 10 to 3. Yeah, I suppose I should start. I'm not that far off the Coldwater Bisque. So yeah, I'll do that. I'll go over the Obisque. And then we'll have a look for somewhere to stay. We're heading right into the heart now. Done all the Atlantique stuff. So yeah, let's get a big and done. That's where I want it to be tonight. Oh, GoPro's just switched on. Oh, bloody hell, wow. Fear not. She's alive. No. Let's let that charge up for a bit. I'm not having it, it's the batteries. I've tried loads of batteries. So I just thought I'll put a dead battery in. And waited. And then you just heard it fire up. It's the off button that's not working. It is working. Pardon me. Right. Last biscuit. Lead over the Obisque. How's he got his hazards on? From Scotland. I know I said I'd drink and eat, which is the first thing I've had all day, bit of a few biscuits and a bottle of water. No breakfast. 3 o'clock. Stupid. And I found when I don't do anything, I don't use any energy, I don't get hungry. If I'm not hungry, I won't eat or drink. But when it does kick in, it really takes its toll then. So you've got to get on top of that. Right, onwards and upwards. If you see us on the, or basically on the 360 with no comms, you know what's happened. There's your barns. There's the obelisk in front. Wow, look at this place. It's stunning. Col d'Obisque, Hublemont, 26 miles, 1,700, so this is tallest one we've done so far. Got to be careful now, calm down. I'm red hot, I'm absolutely so hot that I can't even think. Col d'Obisque is closed. Bugger. Okay. I only needed to be over there tonight as well. Now it's a big trip round. Never mind. That's sort of made my mind up what I need to do now. To come back down this way. Found somewhere to stay. I'd rather tackle a massive diversion with a fresh mind. I don't want to go too close to the edge. I know it's not like massive off the edge, but I don't need to be near it. Right, let's see where we can stay.